Let's look at about images and link in HTML. So I will create new file, link image.html, and I will generate the boilerplate code by pressing shift and exclamation. The boilerplate means it will just generate a skeleton of the code for me. I don't have to write everything from scratch. So I am going to write here links and images in HTML. As soon as I do this and right click on it, open with web server. So I see this, there is the page, which is nice. I can already see my page with nothing in it. But now what I want to do is I will just give it a heading. Let's say heading H3, enter, links and images, links demo. So it prints links demo now. And now what I will do is I will just type A, and then you can type A colon href, and Emmet will hit enter. Emmet, sorry, this is not what I expected. Just type A and hit enter. So now Emmet will give you a link. Now let's say I want to duplicate this. So press shift alt down arrow. Okay. Now what does this link do? This link basically creates a connection of our site to another website. So here, let's say I will type, click here to to go to Facebook. And now I will have to write the link of the Facebook here, https colon double slash www.facebook.com. Similarly, I will type here https colon double slash www.google.com, and I will mention here, click here to go to Google. I can also go to another page like this one, in which is an internal page of my website. For that, I just have to say heading param.html, go to heading tutorial, heading paragraph tutorial. Okay. Now let's go to our browser. So you see, first thing that we get is everything is coming in the same line. Well, this is not good, of course, but then we can fix it. We have already learned how to do that. I can give BR tag. So as soon as I give here, so this will be in the next line, but I have to give another one here. So I will copy this and paste it here. So now what I want to do is, let me close this. Yeah. All right, I closed the main page. That's fine. I will open it again. Open with this. I will click here. So what happens? I go to Facebook, but this on the same page. Then I have to go back and click. Then I will go to Google, but on the same page. Similarly, I click here, heading. I go to the my page, my website page itself, internal website, internal page of my website. But what if I want to click here and not go to the destination or the website on the same page, rather open in new tab? For that, we can use a property called target underscore blank. You save it, click here, see it opens a new tab. But for this Google, we haven't applied. So it will open in the same page. Same for this one. It will open on the same page. So target blank opens the link in the new page. target equal to blank attribute opens in new tab. Let's say I also wanted to apply here and here. So if I want to write in the same time in multiple lines, so just keep pressing Alt and click here. Now you see the cursor is blinking here and here. If I start typing, it will type in the both places. So I will show you again. Click here, press Alt, keep pressing Alt and put the cursor wherever you want to write the same thing. So if I write here target equal to, see it's typing in both places. So that's the beauty of using Visual Studio Code. So it's writing in the both places. Save it and click on escape so it will go away. Now if I go back, I type here, it's open in a new tab. This also opens in the new tab. So this is how you can navigate to another website from your website, or you can go to another page of your website from your website and you can open it in a new tab. So again, what we saw is the way to link your website to another website or any other page on your own website. So you have to use anchor tag with a attribute called href and a value as this, and another attribute called target and value as this to open it in the new tab. So attributes helps us to add additional functionality to the tag. That's what we saw. Anchor tag was something to take us to a new website, but as soon as we added the target attribute with the value blank, it is doing the same thing, taking us to a new link or new website, but in a new window. So the attributes usually help us to add new feature to our tag. So now let's talk about images tag. So I will type here h3 and I will say images in HTML. Image in HTML. And here, what I will do is I will just say I will just type here img, hit enter. So let's say I type a random image called test.jpg or png. And if I go to my browser now, nothing is shown here. So I don't know as a user what happened. So let's say sometimes the image doesn't load and you want to show a friendly message to the user. So you say here test image. So at least user will now see this message. Okay, this was something about test. So maybe this was an image about, let's say, flower. So I will say a rose flower. So even if the image does not load, the user is at least going to see an alternate text by which he can know that, okay, there was something related to rose flower here. All right. But let's say I have a proper image in my computer, then I have to give a proper path to that image. Or what I have to do is keep the image in my same project folder and use it. So let's say I have an image here, which is HTML, CSS, js.png. So if I type directly HTML, CSS, I don't find it because my HTML image file is available here, which is inside this folder. But my image is available in this folder. So I have to first go out of this folder. So for that, I will say /. As soon as I type this, so I will go out of this folder. So I will reach here in the front end level, I will reach. Then I have this image. So then I can say HTML, CSS, PNG. If I go now to my page, I will see the image which is loaded. There's another attribute which you can apply on any tag is called title. Let's say some text. I can apply the same thing here as well. Title So some image. Basically what this does is when you hover on the text, then it will show you that. So if I hover here, see, it is showing me some image. If I hover here on the H tag, so here it says some text. So this title attribute helps us to show as a tooltip when we hover on something. See, so if you need to implement this kind of functionality, so you can use this title attribute with a value of any text that you want to show. Now let's say I want to load an external image. So I will say image src, but I need some image. So I will go to internet and I will type here. There's a website which is a nice website which keeps on giving us random images. So I will say unsplash. So from here we can search many free images, but I can also get a random image from another subdomain website. So here I can, if I type source unsplash, then it gives me the same website, but it will generate some random things for me. So let's say I copy this one, or maybe this one. Let's say if I copy this and paste it in my text here, image URL, so it's going to generate some kind of 1600 cross 900 image for me randomly. As so, if I refresh here now, let's check if this image exists or not. Let's try to hit this here. So image is not found as said. So let's take an image which exists. So if I take this one and go to Google, yes, this exists. So if I go and change the URL, Control Z with paste, save. Now if I refresh, it should have loaded my image, but not sure why it's not loading. Let's investigate. Let's look into it. Right click, inspect. So inspect this image, and then there is this image for us. This image is not loading, maybe because we haven't given any width and height to it. Let's see. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the same website again and maybe try with another image. So if I go here and go to this link, yes, I will copy this image, this particular image, and now remove this from here, paste it here. And if I go to the browser now, so I can see the image here now. But this image is quite big. If I want to reduce the height and width of it, let's try to control it with width is with there's an attribute width with 500 pixel and height is 500 pixel. Save it, and now you see the image is quite small. So this with the height and width attribute, you can control the size of the image. So you have to be always careful in providing the image URL. So this is, I found an image, so you can find any image from internet and put it there. Let's say now what I want a functionality that I will reduce the size of this image, or I will copy paste this, the same image. But now what I want is maybe 100 pixel. But what I want is as soon as I click on this, this is the 100 pixel, this one small. As soon as I click on it, I should go to google.com. now nothing happens. So how I can achieve that? I will create an anchor tag first and type here, go to google.com. I will maybe paste this, anchor, copy, paste this. Instead of typing anything inside this anchor tag, what I will do is I will take this image and paste it here. So what I've done is I have nested, I've kept the image as a child of a tag, and I want to give a break, let's say HR line between the two. So now let's see. Okay, I will give another HR tag after this as well. You can give HR or BR tag. So now this is my image. See, now if I click on it, it will take me to google.com. So this is how you can make an image also clickable. You click, it takes you to the place where you want to go.